Ghostbusters Firehouse in Tribeca, New York City, to bring you a brand new episode of Fart Party! It's a ghastly, ghostly, haunted house fart party today, guys. First up, we're going to talk about 1985's House, directed by Steve Miner. He also directed Friday the 13th, Part 2 and 3.
Wow.
Yeah, and this film was produced by Sean S. Cunningham, who directed the first Friday the 13th.
So Friday the 13th all around, I guess.
So this movie starts off with a grocery store delivery kid, and he walks into the house.
Ooh.
He sees these paintings. The old lady who lives there, she's the one who paints them, and they're just like really bizarre. The kid can't find the old woman. He's looking around. He opens the door. There she is, hanging. Cut to her funeral. We meet Roger Cobb, her nephew. He's a writer, a Vietnam veteran, and the owner of the world's smallest computer monitor and largest V-neck sweater. He inherits his aunt's house. We also find out that Roger's son, Jimmy, has gone missing. And his wife, she's an actress, she left him. So he's just doing these book signings and trying to write this book about his experiences in Vietnam. You know, those types of things you do instead of looking for your kid. Oh, we have a nice visit from the hotel manager from Ghostbusters. I love this guy. So Roger's staying at the house. He's going to write his Vietnam book in the house. Weird thing is, every time he's writing this Vietnam book, it just cuts to flashbacks to his kid who went missing. Jimmy went missing in this house. He went for a swim and just was gone.
Disappeared.
And nobody's looking for the kid. Also, he keeps having these flashbacks of the Vietnam War.
Is he gone?
Oh, he scared the bejeebers out of me.
Oh.
I got no more bejeebers. They're all gone. Right around this point, we meet his neighbor, Norm from Cheers.
Yay.
Weirdly enough, in the sequel to this movie, House 2, The Second Story,
What an amazing name.
the neighbor is played by Cliff Clavin from Cheers, Norm's best pal. So after he's annoyed by Norm, he gets back to his writing. It flashes back to Vietnam, and we meet Richard Mole, Bull Shannon from Night Court. But that writing session is interrupted by some noises. There's some noises in this house. If you hear them, shout them out. He hears it coming from the closet. He decides to check it, and this monster pops out. So the next day he buys all this like camera equipment and video recorders and microphones.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing, the whole shebang. And the neighbor sees all this stuff going on. Norm like walks into this guy's house at like midnight. And he's like, oh, I was thinking you could use a midnight snack. Who does that?
Oh, yeah, I just brought you a midnight snack. You know, the casual neighbor thing.
It's ridiculous. Roger's acting real weird. Norm winds up calling Roger's ex-wife. She's in the middle of shooting a movie.
Of course.
You know, stuff that's way more important than looking for your missing son. So at this point, the whole house starts going crazy. We see his wife at the door, but it turns out to not be his wife, just this big, smelly, disgusting monster.
So he shoots it with a shotgun.
Rogers decides to bury this body. He goes out into the backyard, and what do we have?
A random lady in your pool.
Another neighbor just like, hey, I'm going to invite myself over. I'm just going to come swim-a-dim-dim up in your pool.
Hey guys, I found the new public pool. It's in the new guy's backyard.
Let's go for a dip! And even weirder, this lady comes back over later on with her greasy, disgusting, rat-tailed mullet kid.
Maybe Mullet is his name.
And baby mulleting is his game.
He's just like Rapunzel, just has like a giant, big, long mullet.
I mistook him for Wayne Gretzky in the 90s. He looked like he was ready to get on the ice. So this lady has, like, the audacity to push her kid on the guy who lost his own kid. And I'm glad this guy has time to watch somebody else's kid instead of looking for his own missing child.
But the thing is, he doesn't even watch the kid.
You're right, he's tick-tack, clickety-clack, flippity-flip-flap-dap on the typewriter while this kid's, like, getting into all sorts of trouble.
Like being dragged up the chimney by the Garbage Pail Kids.
That's right! The freaking Garbage Pail Kids show up. The Chimney Pail Kids.
And just drag them up.
So, like a real Krampus situation. So, yeah, Roger gets dragged into the closet universe, which turns out to be, I guess like a pocket dimension back in Vietnam. So Roger figures, I'm going to go back into this universe and try to get my son, who's got to be in here. He goes through the bathroom mirror, finds his son, and case closed, right?
Hey! Ah.
Wrong! Get back here!
Ah.
Not only is the son back, but so is Bull from Night Court. He's a zombie soldier now. So this whole thing is orchestrated. His kid being kidnapped, the whole thing by a zombie Bull who wants his revenge. So, big battle ensues. Roger eventually gets the upper hand, and he sticks a grenade in the rib cage of zombie soldier Bull and blows him up.
And that's how you do it.
That's how you do it here in House. That's how you end the house. Did we, like, do something to deserve this? Maybe somebody swore revenge on us. Hello, yes, I think my Van Damme is haunted. No, not the Muscles from Brussels himself. It's my 2-disc Blu-ray set of Bloodsport and Time Cop. Where is it now? Well, it's currently doing a split in my kitchen. Please get here quick. Thank you for coming so quickly. It was here in the kitchen, but now it's somewhere else in the house. My family's asking questions, and I'm running out of excuses.
Don't worry. We handle your storm ring all the time. We better split up. Yeah, we could do more damage that way. You actually eat your stuff? No human being would stack books, I guess. They hate guess. I like to torture them. An unexplained mass sponge migration. I see it. It's in the living room. You gotta get down here now. And I'll have to hold him myself. I'm coming, I got the track! Okay, hit it! Tuna can? Yeah, to jam. Wham, bam, see ya, Van Dam.
guys destroyed my house. I don't think my homeowner's insurance covers this. Whoa, well, I really hope that thing is gone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do if it shows up again.
I don't know. I hope we saw the last of that guy, though. Alright, where were we? 1986's Mr. Boogedy, directed by Oz Scott. Now, this was a TV movie originally airing on The Wonderful World of Disney. Mr. Boogedy starts with a family moving into this new home. They own a like a gag store?
Yeah, Gag City.
Gag City. This whole family is made up of like 80s and 90s TV personalities. We have David Faustino as the older brother. He played Bud Bundy on Married with Children. We have the younger brother. He played the kid from Alf. We have the daughter, that's Christy Swanson. She played the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the film. And we have the father, who played Stanley, the adult Stanley, in the 1990 adaptation of Stephen King's It. So weirdly enough, okay, the last three movies we saw all had people from Night Court in them, right? We had Caddyshack 2 with Roz from Night Court, Marsha Warfield. We had Meatballs Part 2. Knew it was coming. That was with John Larroquette. It was Dan Fielding from Night Court. And wait for it, House? Right on cue. That was with Richard Mole, who played Bull from Night Court. Now you got this film with the guy who played Stanley from It. We could have had Harry Anderson from It, which Harry Anderson played Judge Harry T. Stone in Night Court. If we would have had It instead of this movie, we would have had ourselves a Night Court Royal Flush. Beat that hand.
Night Court Cinematic Universe.
So the fam moves into this house like in the middle of the night, in the middle of a thunderstorm, in the middle of the creepiest time you could ever move into this house. And this house is a real piece of crap.
It is just broken down windows. The house has is falling apart. It's got cobwebs all over.
I guess there's not a lot of money in the joke store business, huh? I guess you just you're gonna buy whatever dilapidated piece of garbage.
What are we gonna do?
I need to get rid of my underwear. So, you know what? I gotta hand it to Mr. Boogedy. Mr. Boogedy's a quick movie. Mr. Boogedy's about 45 minutes.
Thank God.
They don't waste time. They get right to it.
Get right to the spookishness.
Yeah, the kids go in the basement. They're like, hey, I hear something. I hear it sneezing. The kid's teddy bear goes missing. What's going on? Who stole my teddy bear? Buffy sees sees Mr. Boogedy.
Boogedy.
Yeah, I mean, we don't see him yet. She just sees like a green light and just faints. But, I mean, we all know who that is, right?
No, you see a green light.
You know it's green light. Most people see green light, they think go. We see green light, we think.
We just go reverse.
Yeah, because Boogedy's coming. Boogedy, bust those shoes out the door, brother. So the fam don't believe him. She's telling them, I saw this Boogedy. They're like, whatever. But you know what? They soon change their tune because they're in the kitchen. And first the toaster starts doing a little Ghostbusters 2 dance all over the counter.
Yeah. Somebody's
playing some Jackie Wilson over in the corner. And that toaster's tip-top, tippity-top dancing. Tip-tip-tip-tip-doo.
Yeah.
So now the kids are freaking out, I guess. So they go to the Town Historical Society where Gomez Adams tells them the story of William Hanover 300 years ago was a pilgrim, right? He was like a real jerk to all the kids. And he would just yell, boogedy, boogedy at everybody. We find out that William Hanover was in love with this widowed woman with a kid with a cold.
Achoo.
Sneezing kid with a cold. Starting to connect these dots. But she didn't love him. But in order to win her love, William Hanover
kidnaps the child.
Yeah, and then sells his soul to the devil for a magical cloak, which he then uses to blow up the house that him and the child are in. That was his plan.
I see no flaws with that.
So these dopey kids go back home and they're like, Mom, Dad, Gomez told us the house is haunted by pilgrims. They're like, they still don't believe it. So I guess Mr. Boogedy's offended by that. He straight up makes this dummy, this mummy dummy, get up and do maybe the silliest dance I've seen since Johnny Depp and Alice in Wonderland. So everything shifts into high gear at this point. Boogedy comes out, the family confronts him, the little boy appears with the teddy bear. So we got Boogedy. He's got his cloak, he's shooting lightning, he looks like the freaking emperor,
yeah.
He's just going to town, he's shocking the parents.
Vacuum cleaner is still shimmying.
The kids figure out how they're going to defeat Boogedy. They use gag sneezing powder, they throw it in Boogedy's face. Of course, he's going to boogedy bless you, sneeze all over the place. It distracts him while this vacuum's coming towards them. The vacuum starts sucking up the cloak.
Yeah, the vacuum he's controlling is sucking up his power.
He was his own undoing.
Yeah.
Boogedy was his own downfall.
Yeah.
Well, his cloak's gone, so that seemed to be like the source of all of his powers.
He just pops out of existence.
And he's done. We got no more Boogedy.
So long, Boogedy.
Yeah, boogedy, bye-bye. Okay. If those stupid kids were able to catch Mr. Boogedy, I think we got a shot at catching this guy.
Yeah. Not too hard.
Yeah, we can outsmart him. Look, what if we get this mannequin?
A mannequin?
Yeah! That I always have lying around. Dressed in my clothing.
Of course.
So tall, so thin, so athletic. It's like looking into a mirror. So here's the plan. Let's go hide. And when that thing comes back to scare us, he'll think the mannequin's me.
Yeah.
And then we can jump out and grab him.
Yeah.
Tie him to the chair! Well, let's see who he really is. Child actor Panda Dan!
I thought you died. I faked my death on yourself, your new Michael Bay movie. Well, I saw your episode on your garbage fart party show. You guys made me look like a jerk, so I planned my revenge.
Who's in that grave?
Speak!
Who, Panda Dan?
I knew I had to make my funeral look as real as possible, so I paid a gravedigger to bury a patsy. Amy, your sign language ape. I hired kindergarten commando to take her out. I knew I had to get your word out to you pieces of garbage. So I had my old friend and fellow former Yoss boy, Topher Gopher, deliver a telegram straight to you. Wow, that's a really complicated plan. I would have gone away with it too if it wasn't for you melon kids.
Oh, Panda Dan! Well, I guess that's it for this episode of Fart Party. Join us for the next one. We're going to hang out here and wait for the cops to come to pick up this old knuckle nut. Enjoy a word from our local affiliate.
Come to the haunted house Spooktacular. And 21st from 10 to 6 p.m. And goblins who are planning to attend. Who dare to enter the Paso Civic Center?
sir. We're here to pick up the suspect. Oh! Hey, it's Panda Dan, don't you know? You know, me and the wife sure do love you in them there Michael Bay movies, don't you know? Oh, Lord! You better come quick. We got a man down out here, don't you know? I'm sorry, little buddy. This isn't a real radio. It's just a stylish t-shirt.